Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about a person who stopped World War III in manga in his childhood, and he is none other than El Lalayat. Imagine the world of Death Note, a place of deadly intellect, manipulation, and moral conflict. Now add to that world the godlike perception and near omniscient power of Jujutsu Kaisen's Six Eyes. What if El Lalayat, the world's greatest detective, inherited the six eyes of Satoru Gojo? What would change? Would Light Yagami stand a chance? Let's break it down. The six eyes are a powerful inherited technique exclusive to the Gojo clan. In Jujutsu Kaisen, they give Gojo superhuman perception, allowing him to analyze cursed energy at the atomic level, predict movements, and react faster than any normal human. With six eyes, Gojo can even slow his perception of time, processing information faster than any brain should. Now, imagine L, with his already genius IQ and deductive ability, possessing that kind of cognitive boost. With the six eyes, L's mind would process every detail from crime scenes, voice recordings, facial expressions, even heartbeat changes instantly. Where it took him days to narrow down suspects in the original timeline, with six eyes, he could decode Light's behavior patterns in hours or minutes. He would notice micro-expressions, analyze voice tone shifts, even detect spiritual anomalies, which would hint at the Shinigami's presence around Light. L wouldn't just suspect Light, he'd know instantly. Here's where things get wild. In Jujutsu Kaisen, the six eyes see cursed energy, spiritual essence invisible to normal people. In the Death Note universe, Shinigami like Ryuk exist in a spiritual plane. With six eyes, L could likely see Ryuk, even if Light tried to hide him. That alone would blow open the case. He'd realize something supernatural is happening and immediately deduce that Light isn't working alone. And if Ryuk ever spoke, L would detect him by lip movement, aura shift, or even fluctuations in Light's spiritual energy. On screen, a fantasy-style face-off, L's glowing eyes vs Light with Death Note. In the original story, Light was always one step ahead because L was still human, flawed, limited, cautious. But with six eyes, L becomes more than human. Imagine the psychological war with Light. L would never fall for the fake Kira tapes. He'd predict Light's moves before he made them. Even the memory wipe plan with Misa would crumble because L could see aura shifts and unnatural energy changes. Light's entire web of lies would collapse. Now you might ask, can L still be killed by the Death Note if he has six eyes? Yes, but he'd see it coming. With Gojo's reflexes and foresight, he might dodge traps, avoid being manipulated, and even predict when Light tries to write his name. And here's a twist. L could possibly detect Light's intent to kill. If spiritual energy flared during those moments, he'd sense it. Would he escape death completely? That depends on whether he gains Gojo's limitless too, but even without it, L becomes a walking lie detector and spiritual scanner. With six eyes, L would have cracked the Kira case with ease, possibly without losing his life. His sense of justice combined with the godlike perception of six eyes would turn him into something more than a detective. He'd be an unstoppable force of truth, one that even the Shinigami would fear. Thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe.